Hello, hello, hello. I am live. Your girl Janice is live. The retail genius is live. Happy Thursday, y'all. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. All right. Today is Thursday night tea and I'm live, y'all. So what I'm gonna do is let me just get my video together. All right. So I'm live on Facebook and I'm officially live on Instagram. And I just love that Instagram is allowing me to stream from my streaming platform. That is just such a blessing. Thank you. Thank you. So guys, as you're coming in, go ahead and drop in the chat where you guys are logging in from. Drop in the chat where you guys are logging in from. Let me know what city you guys are repping tonight. Yesterday I felt like we were heavy in the state of Texas. Yesterday, we were very heavy in the state of Texas. So I'm logging in from Queens, New York. Let me know what city you are repping. Let me know what state you are repping tonight. Drop your city and state in the chat. I would love to hear from you guys. Before we get started, um, hey friends, hey Kamor, hey Carlos, hey Diamond, hi, friends. Um, so let me know what city and state you guys are dropping in from. Also, please let me know if you have a beauty supply store already. I would love to know where your stores are located. Rockford, Illinois is in the building. Hello, friend. All right, so I got a little quick video I want to share with you guys. If you guys missed it yesterday, I'm going to share my little
keep moving forward and get on the other side of greatness.
That no matter what comes your way, you're able to push through it. You're able to press through it because you wake up every day like a winner.
Today we are going to actually build your company business profile. All the information that you're going to get today will put you in the first step to you owning your vendor accounts and getting the vendors that you need because you will be properly set up.
Whatever else can be silent, but not the marketing. The marketing cannot be silent. It has to be bold, it has to be fearless, it has to be loud, and it's 365, 24/7. The marketing never stops.
So even though I had a small space, I still had it neat, it looked good, and I had nice wigs and nice product.
I have this 3-year theory. I always say year 1 is like you're testing, you're coming up with the concepts, you're just playing. Year 2, you're developing your brand out. And year 3, which you can see by her numbers, is when you break that 7 figures.
Every grant has an expiration date. You can't sit on it. You can't keep thinking about it. You can't keep saying, it's not for me.
Why is interior design important? Safety is number 1. Also, interior design will completely change the mood in a room.
Yes, y'all. Yes. Let me tell you something, guys. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet for the Retail Revolution conference that's happening in Atlanta, Georgia, in April, you guys need to get your tickets. VIP, guys, we almost don't have any tickets left for VIP. Okay, so if you want to come and you haven't gotten your tickets yet, you guys need to come. So yesterday, if you guys weren't here yesterday, I actually went live with one of our keynote speakers. I made a huge announcement with one of our major keynote speakers that will be in Atlanta, Georgia for the Retail Revolution conference. And that was Candace Holyfield, AKA the Six Figure Spa Chick. And she dropped Oh my gosh, she dropped so many gems yesterday. It was so good. If you guys were on, drop some fire in the chat for Candace, because she, when I tell you, the live was just supposed to be a preview of what she's talking about. Like, she really gave so much game and so much gems. And in case you missed it, I'm just gonna share just a little small snippet. So for the people who are watching, who are thinking about branding and thinking about marketing, but the first thing they think about is the fact that they're a Black-owned business, because this is a thing that we do in our community, is that we don't really focus on the branding and the marketing, because especially in beauty supply, like if there's no other Black-owned beauty supply stores around there, they won't do any type of branding because they just think people are just gonna come because they're Black-owned. Talk a little bit about why that could be potentially dangerous.
You could be the only, beauty supply in their area, or the only Black in their area, but they gonna think about the beauty supply that was there before you got there. I want them to know you exist. That is a huge place that we make an error. It's Black business owners. People just don't know we exist because we don't do enough brand awareness and enough marketing. So that is very dangerous for you to think that you won't have to market.
All right. That was good. That was just a snippet of the entire live that we did yesterday. So if you guys actually missed that live, I definitely want you to go to my YouTube and watch the entire live. Watch the entire live on my YouTube, because it was so good. So Candace is keynoting at the Retail Revolution conference. And she's speaking Friday, I believe, on branding and marketing. She's doing like a full thing, like a full presentation on branding and marketing your business. But I felt like that one particular gem was so profound and good. Like, people still need to know that you exist. And I think as brick and mortar businesses, like, we were so used to just like setting up shop and just people stumbling across our businesses because we're in our community, that we don't really think that we need to, number one, brand ourselves. We don't really brand ourselves. And then the second part is like marketing your business. And the branding part in particular is really, really important, because I often go into beauty supply stores, Black-owned beauty supply stores, and it's like I don't even remember anything about the store, because it just looked like every other store. There wasn't a whole lot of thought put into the store. People just kind of slapped things together. They threw some inventory in there, and then that was it. And we can't play that game. Like, the others, they do that because they're a dime a dozen and they really don't care about branding. But us as Black-owned beauty supply stores in particular, we must brand ourselves and we must make it known that we are in the community. That is why it is so important for us to speak and talk about branding and marketing. It's not the sexiest topic, but we have to talk about it because this is the number one way to get traffic into our doors. If traffic does not come in our doors, we can't make money. And if we can't make money, we will fail. Because your grand opening day, let me tell you, your grand opening day is typically one of the largest shopping days you'll ever have, because everybody comes out. Everybody wants to see what you've opened. Everybody wants to see this new Black-owned store. And if they come in and they leave and they don't come back, you did a poor job at one of those things, either branding, marketing, or your experience. Rarely is it ever the inventory. Rarely, because people will shop in a place that doesn't have all the inventory in the world, and price points may be higher. How do I know this? They did it with me. I had a small store and my price points were higher than my competitors. Not too high now, don't get crazy, but they were higher because I was operating a store in New York City, very expensive to do business here, right? And I had overhead, very high overhead in New York City. So one thing that my people that you're operating stores in expensive cities, New York City, maybe LA, Seattle, Washington, DC is another expensive city. Dallas is getting kind of expensive. But anyway, if you're operating a store in an expensive city, you need to pay close attention to your pricing. And sometimes as a Black-owned beauty supply store, that pricing may be a little bit higher. So how do you compensate for that? This is so interesting that I'm diving into this topic tonight because I just wrote a chapter on this. I'm writing a new book, by the way, guys. Did I tell y'all I'm writing a book? I'm so excited about it. So as I was writing this chapter about setting yourself apart from the competition and how do we compete? How do we compete? That's really what it was about. How do we compete? We cannot compete on price, especially not when we have big box retailers like Walmart, buy one, get one, Target, buy one, get one half off. You know, all the other people, all the other major players that are out there right now. But we also are competing, you know, with our Asian and Arab counterparts, right? They're the ones with the big mega beauty supply stores. They have everything. And so when someone is used to shopping at a beauty supply store where it's large and it's 1,000 wigs and they're used to that, you have to retrain their mind. And so when people came into my store, I retrained their mindset into, I'm here for an experience. I'm not here for a big selection. I'm not here for the self. I had to do that type of training. And it started with the customer service. It started with conversation and knowledge base and me training my people on my team, right? How to identify the client's needs and how to sell product without reading it off the, you know, off the bottle, right? Started with all those things. And that's how I was really able to compete because my service was bar none. You wasn't catching nobody talking about sit down, let's have a hair consultation, let's talk about your journey, let's talk about what you're used to. Like no one was having those types of conversations. And sometimes I feel like we still don't have those types of conversations. Like y'all don't want to take it that far because you don't think that all that is necessary, but it really is. And I am telling you right now, people will pay a premium price for a good experience, especially Black women. I mentioned this in my live where I talked about what's new for retail in 2024. If you didn't catch that, go to my YouTube and watch that training. I talked about what's new for retail in 2024. I talked about what's going to be new for beauty supply in 2024. And a recurring theme that I talk about every single year as I do these predictions is the experience, right? And I talked about people still paying premium dollar for a good experience. And the example that I gave you guys was the Beyonce concert, the Taylor Swift concert. When Beyonce came out with those tickets and everyone saw the price point on it, it wasn't like, yeah, nah, I'm not going to mess with that. People were just like, I need to figure out how I'm going to pay for it. What bill am I not going to pay so I can go to Beyonce's concert? No one said to themselves, oh no, we're not paying that. Well, I said that, but y'all wasn't saying that. Y'all was like, all right, maybe if I don't pay this light bill this month, they ain't gonna cut it off so I can go to Beyonce. Y'all was trying to figure it out. And that's what I'm saying. People will pay a premium price for experience. Do not think that you will not be successful if you want to have a high-end beauty supply store. Because I'm here to tell you, my clients that have high-end beauty supply stores are very successful and they're highly profitable. My Shade and Texture in Tampa, Florida. Lori Beauty Supply in Atlanta, Georgia. Just to name two of my favorites that are all things luxury. Okay, so don't think that you cannot do this the way you want to do it. Don't put your beauty supply in a box. You don't have to be everything to everyone. I am the first person to go ahead with a business model that wasn't a beauty supply for everyone. My beauty supply was for the fabulous girls. My beauty supply was for the girls who didn't mind driving all the way out to Queens. My store was in the middle of nowhere, right? I wasn't by any trains. It was very inconvenient. I don't suggest that, but it goes to show you that people were willing to drive to me for the experience and for the specific products that I carried, right? Because again, we can't really compete on selection. Like I didn't have 1,000 wigs. I just had really cute wigs and really good quality wigs. And that's all any woman wants, by the way. Like you literally don't need 1,000 wigs. You need good looking wigs that's going to make someone feel good. That's it. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Give me some hearts or some fire in the chat. Give me some hearts. Y'all know my love language is words of affirmation. So yeah, you don't have to be all things to everyone. You just need to have good experience, and you also need to be top of mind. So top of mind meaning what? I'm going live. Y'all see my face. Y'all, I'm top of mind. I'm going live every single day. I'm showing up. Another thing that I talked about in my What's New for 2024 in retail was the fact that live stream shopping is going to become more popular. I talked about that too. Live stream shopping. I mean, I would just have so much fun with it if I were you guys. But I'm here giving y'all the gems so y'all can go ahead and take it and run. But live stream shopping, the TikTok shop is on fire right now. I talked about that too. Again, if you guys didn't catch it, go to my YouTube and catch it. Catch them gems, child. Because I talked about all of this, right? But that's a new wave too, guys. That's going to be a new wave too. And hey, Desiree. That's going to be a new thing too. Live stream shopping. There's a girl on TikTok that I watch. She is highly entertaining, and all she does is try on wigs. I just love it. Like it gets me excited. It gets me so excited because I'm like, oh, I remember when I used to do this before anybody else was doing this. And it was just 10 years ago. This was 10 years ago, over 10 years ago at this point. This was over 10 years ago when I had my store and I was going live and I was showing y'all stuff and all this stuff. Go if you go to my Fabulous Freddy's Instagram page, I think it's still alive and well. If you go to that page, you'll see I was doing reels before reels were a thing. I was going live and doing live stream shopping before it was a thing. And now it's a thing. So I really want y'all to really take this information and be that one beauty supply store owner or that one retailer who's implementing all of these things. Have y'all heard of Sassy Jones? She's a real big deal in the retail business. She sells fashion clothes, and she does this thing every single Friday called a sparkle party. She does a sparkle party every single Friday where she shows new merchandise. She puts it on, she dances around, she just makes it super entertaining, and people show up and they show out, and they always sell out. Because when she shows up and she puts it on and all this other stuff, like people love it. People absolutely love it. So again, these are some of the things to be doing in y'all business, right? In your retail business, whatever it is. If it's a restaurant, I follow me some cooks. I follow me some chefs. And I love to watch them cook. And the food tastes it looks so good. And I'm like, man, I wish I could taste this food, right? I wish I could like come there and take, and I'm just like, these are the things, right, that make stuff real. These are the things that make stuff real for people and turn these people who are just watching you online into real customers. Period. Let me know if y'all have any questions, by the way, because I'm just here talking. Let me know if y'all have any questions. Because I'm just here talking. And if y'all didn't get your tickets yet for the Retail Revolution, you want to go ahead and get your tickets for the Retail Revolution because we have a discount code available for January. For the new year, it's 2024. That discount code is 2024, and it gets you 24% off of your ticket. That is for VIP, as well as general admission. So 24% off VIP as well as general admission. And again, guys, the conference, the Retail Revolution Conference, is for all retailers, no matter what industry you're in. If you are starting or wanting to grow and scale your retail business, you need to be at the Retail Revolution Conference, because I'm bringing some heavy hitters out, and you guys need to be in the building for this conference. There's no other retail conference like this one. There's no other retail conference like this one. So you guys need to be in the building. I'm going to drop the link in case you guys don't have it for the Retail Revolution Conference. Any questions? Do you guys have any questions? You can go ahead and drop them in the chat. Let me see. Instagram. Let's see. Any good hair stores that market and brand well? Yeah, there's a few. So My Shade and Texture is one of my favorites. If you follow Alori Beauty World, also that's another good one. Diamond Keys, how you stay motivated when engagements are low to none. Engagements on your lives, which type of engagements, or in your actual store? Because here's the thing, I'm from New York, right? So in my store, people engaging was like a 0. But let me know if you're talking about in the store or if you're talking about just like on live and stuff. Because I'll tell you how to talk to somebody in your store. Especially in New York. I love it. Yeah. Let me know in the chat, sis. Okay, so engagements on social media, you just keep doing it. You know, sometimes I go live in the beginning, I would go live and there'd be no one on. But what you showing up and going live does is just good practice, right? So as you keep, and I used to do webinars too, y'all. I used to do webinars back in the day. And my webinars, sometimes there'll be only one person on there. There'll be one person on that webinar sometimes. And I would just tell myself, this is just good practice. So I'm just going to keep going. And I'm just going to talk as if there are people here. So that's how you stay motivated. And you also stay motivated with just thinking about the end goal and the end game, right? The end game is for you to create the following that will show up eventually when you go live. And even if you go live randomly, you're always going to have people that's going to show up because you've been doing this. And because you've been practicing when no one was watching, now when you go live, you look kind of professional. You look legit. Like, I'm sure y'all think I look legit, but I still think I need more practice. And then, yeah, so like I want even like with your stores, guys, like when you first open your stores, people are still discovering that the store is in the community. I remember I was like 5 years in business and I would still get people to come into my store and be like, oh, this is new. I'm like, no, this is not new. We've been here for 5 years. And they're like, wow, you've been here for 5 years. I just now found you. It's like there's so much people out there, so many people out there, and it takes time for people to find you. And so don't get discouraged. Do not get discouraged. Just keep your eye on the prize. We are playing a long game here, y'all. So when y'all go live every single day and no one is showing up, you're going to complete the live and go live and say everything that you need to say as if you got a million people watching you. And you're going to keep doing that every single day until you got one person watching. And then one turn into two. Two turn into four. And then four turns into eight. And then once you are consistent, and the other thing is consistency. You have to be consistent with it too. That's the main thing. That's what kills people, is just being consistent. Like if it's gonna be a live every Tuesday, let it be a live every Tuesday. If it's a live every Thursday, so like my thing is my day is Thursday. So I try to show up every single Thursday. It's tough. I got 5 kids. Sometimes I'm a little late, but I try to show up every single Thursday. My goal this year was to go live every single day. Clearly, y'all see I'm struggling with that. But Thursday, I'm here. I'm showing up Thursday for sure. Thursday, I'm live and I'm in the building. So it's just all about consistency as well. But that's a good question. Very good question. Because this engagement game is hard. Love the question. Thanks for asking it. Any other questions before I wrap up? Let me just check over here on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. Any questions, y'all, before I wrap up? If you guys are not on my email list, you need to be, because I send out really good emails as well. I try to do my part around these social media streets. So, guys, if you are not on my email list, you can send me a DM so that you can be on my email list. And then here's the link, y'all, for it's on YouTube. You have to get the link on YouTube, I believe. But I just dropped the link for the Retail Revolution Conference. So if you don't have your tickets already, you can go ahead and buy your tickets. It's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, April 11th through the 13th. And it is the #1 retail conference for people who are wanting to open and scale their brick and mortar business, especially if you are a Black retailer, because the rules in the game for us is a little bit different. So the blueprint and the formulas that I'll be teaching you guys are from my experience. Can't teach everything publicly, but some things we can teach behind closed doors, just like how the others do it. They teach things behind closed doors. So this is your opportunity to get behind closed doors with me and my business besties, my speakers that will be joining me this weekend, such as Six Figure Spot Chick, so that you can get behind closed doors with us and we get to talk to you face to face and really talk to you about your business, about your vision, about your goals and what you want to do, right? It's different when you're live than virtually. Just like the Beyonce concert, right? I'm sure some of y'all went to the movie and saw the movie, but completely different from being live and getting the energy and everyone's there. It's just different. You have to be live. I got to see you. I got to talk to you. I got to understand, what are you trying to do? And then we create the plan to get it done. They don't call me the retail genius for no reason. They don't call me the retail genius for no reason. All right. So y'all, thanks so much for hanging out with me. DM me, friends. Kari, you got my number. Stop playing. Stop playing on here, Kari. Call me, text me. You owe me a phone call or a text message. You owe something, right? Thank you. God bless you too, y'all. Thanks so much, guys, for hanging out with me tonight. Thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. And if y'all see me live, because y'all my people, if y'all see me live, please hop on this live and just spend some time with me. Because my good sis Diamond Keys was like, how do you stay motivated? Because y'all show up, y'all spend time with me. We kiki. I appreciate y'all. Y'all appreciate me. It's all love here. All right. So throw me some hearts if this was good. Throw me some fire if this was good. And I'll see you guys on the next live. keep me accountable for these lives, y'all. We are all in this together. All right. Love you guys. Have a good night.